level. I'll say one thing about Islam that no other way of life can offer you. No other way can offer you.
Hello everyone, I am Philosopher. This is my first video in the series Bad Apologetics, and today we are taking a look at none other than the Rhino of Speaker's Corner. He has also referred to himself as the alpha male. I expect nothing but intellectually outstanding arguments, so hang tight.
I couldn't get a girlfriend, so I couldn't get a girlfriend, I had no friends, I was bullied as a kid, and these Muslims were so accepting, and they just welcomed me into their community, and I felt like I belonged somewhere finally. No, I'm joking. Right, right, no.
While everyone's laughing here, there is indeed some truth to what Hamza is saying. Muslims are generally quite hospitable and friendly, especially when someone's not posing a threat to their belief system. Muslim apologists may be even more welcoming towards pondering non-Muslims as their potential converts to Islam, or reverts as they like to call them.
Right, sorry, what's your name, friend? Ben, how you doing, mate? Right, so basically, I embraced Islam at the age of 27. I had a Muslim friend growing up. He wasn't...
Is that your bike? Yeah. The white one?
Huh?
Is that your bike?
Yeah.
I'll bring it to you. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Right, so basically, I had a Muslim friend, wasn't really practicing Islam. Every time I tried to speak about Islam, I say, listen, mate, you're not even doing the religion yourself. Why are you coming to tell me about your religion you're not even doing? All right. 9/11 happened. Everyone started getting emotional. He came to me and he tried to talk about Islam again. I said, "Are you doing your religion now?" He said, "Yeah, we're praying, everything like that." I said, "All right, let me hear all about it then." When I read and understood it, surrender, bro.
Okay, so he read about Islam, understood it, and surrendered to it. However, this is his own personal experience with Islam that not all people share. A lot of people read and understand many different ideologies like Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, etc. and surrender to them. Different strokes for different folks. This has nothing to do with the truth of the ideology.
No one in my life could tell me what to do, but I'm willing to surrender to the one who created me and let him tell me what to do. And if he says to me, drugs, alcohol, gambling, is no good for you, it's no good for me.
I'm not sure why you need God to tell you that gambling, drugs and alcohol are not good for you. A financial advisor and a doctor would tell you just the same.
When I look at society and I see the people who do indulge in this and I see what can happen.
It seems that he's appealing to the utility of religion. He seems to be saying that Islam has some guidelines that benefit society. Again, the utility of an ideology has nothing to do with the truth of it. You could have an ideology that's based on falsehood and still provide certain benefits to society. All religions of the world provide some benefits to their adherents, and yet they can't be all true. Thus, it's demonstrably true that a false belief could benefit a society.
I'll say one thing about Islam that no other way of life can offer you. No other way can offer you. It gives you satisfaction of the mind, and not just satisfaction of the mind so the mind can relax.
Again, Islam helps him relax personally in his own mind, so he's projecting it onto the others, in that it will give everyone else the satisfaction of the mind too. He's also claiming that Islam is the only way to achieve this satisfaction of the mind. This is an obviously untrue claim because there are many things that help people relax. Music, painting, drawing, reading, meditation, or any combination of those things. The list is endless. What helps me relax may not be something that helps you relax. So far, Hamza has only given an account of how Islam provides some utility to him personally, and he's projecting it onto others as if one size fits all.
But the mind can expand.
But is it Islam that does that, or is it time with yourself that does that?
Great question. Remember, Hamza has gone on for 1.5 minutes preaching to this man, and with just one simple question, Ben has already shown more sensibility than his interlocutor. Is it Islam that does that, or time with yourself that does that? Meaning, is this just in your own head? Or rather, are you spending mindful time with yourself and there is no one really on the opposite side?
Because we can all get that.
It don't happen though. It don't happen though. Because what happens with human
meditation?
It don't really happen though. How old are you?
It don't happen though, it don't happen though, it don't really happen though? That's the argument? Just in a matter of few seconds, Ben has completely dismantled Hamza's argument, and rightly so. Hamza doesn't have a comeback, so he goes in denial mode and seeks an escape instead of conceding ground in the argument. Notice that upon realizing this, he quickly changes the topic and asks for his age to see if something else sticks with this man. This is a strategy, of course, because the goal here is not necessarily to engage in an honest, sincere dialogue, but perhaps to bring him to Islam by hook or by crook.
36.
36. So you're reaching an age now where you're going to realise all those dreams you had as a kid may not come true.
Great change of topic, this time with a bizarre claim. How does he know if his dreams have already not come true? Besides, kids dream of all sorts of things and may not all be wise dreams. Let's see where he's going with this argument, because I'm not really sure this is going anywhere.
Becoming true.
Well, if you're
I'm
successful,
here living in London.
is that what you want to do as a kid?
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to come and live in Europe. That's what I'm doing.
Well, there are people.
Seems Hamza is reading from a prepared script and has been caught off guard by this man whose dreams have been fulfilled already.
Who can have dreams and make them happen, which is fantastic. The point I'm making is there comes a certain point in your life where you stop learning.
Pardon me? How did we switch from dreams to learning? From utility of religion to his personal mental satisfaction to the possibility of his dreams not coming true to stop learning. This is another topic switch after getting dismantled. This technique is called gish galloping. It's a technique in which a debater attempts to overwhelm an opponent by excessive number of arguments without regard for accuracy or strength of those arguments. This makes it impossible for the opponent to refute them all. It's not uncommon for religious apologists to use this tactic.
You have no need to. Everything's in place.
Why would you stop learning?
Why should you learn?
Learning's the root of happiness for me.
Well,
It's the number one pillar in every day of my life to learn.
Really?
Because it contributes.
I'm no body language expert, but based on Hamza's expression here, he seems to be realizing that Ben is not buying anything from his bag of tricks.
So much to my happiness.
Well, everyone thinks like you, so maybe you're unique in that sense.
It's not unique to want to keep learning. Almost every other profession requires that.
Because most people are so busy with their mortgages and their jobs and what they do. They're working all week, go on the piss all weekend. No, that's what it is. Yeah, exactly. You know, score. Work, home to work, home to work, home to work, home to work. Retire. Now, was it 68 or something? 70?
This is called a non sequitur, meaning it does not follow. Just because you have mortgages and go home to work, it does not then follow that you're not learning. Learning is not mutually exclusive to those things. To gain expertise, even at a job, people have to keep learning and evolving in their role.
So, and that's it. And they don't have time to think about nothing, to learn about nothing, no reason to. One thing about me is I accepted Islam when I was 27, and it was like I became a child again. And I reassessed everything in my life. History, politics, geography, everything. Do you know what I mean?
Thinking for yourself is a great thing. I applaud Hamza for deconstructing his beliefs and thinking for himself. In the same vein, he should also celebrate the fact if someone who's born and indoctrinated in Islam wants to leave Islam and think for themselves as well.
And it was like, it's like an awakening. And the beautiful thing about Islam, you can never know everything about Islam. There's so many ways you can study if you want to understand.
You can never know everything about any complex idea. Can you know everything about cosmology, geology, machine learning, computer science, Hinduism, quantum physics, mathematics? The list goes on.
You know, the history of it, and trying to understand the Quran, trying to recite it, all of these things. Or you want to do what I'm doing here, inviting people to it. Do you get me? And then you start, as an expansion of that, you start, then Christians come to you, and you're like, okay, let me understand Christianity now. Atheists come, no, I'm giving an example like, in the part, like, so an atheist will come to me, a Christian will come to me, like, hit me with questions. All right, let me go check that out, let me study that. So I'm always learning, I'm always getting books, I'm always improving that knowledge. Do you get me?
How's this any different than a person of any other faith doing this? I'm sure there are Christians at Speaker's Corner, and Muslims go to them, atheists go to them, challenge them, and they go home and keep learning new arguments. This is too obvious, and I don't see what the point is here.
So for me, the mind is expanding, but at the same time, it can relax as well. Your mind, are you an atheist?
No.
What are you? You're not a Christian.
I'm not gonna say what I
You're not a Christian. You're not an atheist. Are you Muslim?
I'm not going to say what
Are
I
you a Muslim? Right. So the point here is this, that my mind can relax and grow. And there's no questions that I'm struggling with. There's not really that many questions apart from questions about the unseen that I need to say don't know about.
Yes, we realize that your mind relaxes and grows while being in Islam, and you don't have any questions except for the unseen. I'm glad it worked out for you, but this is your personal experience, and everyone has their own personal experiences. What does it prove? That we have personal experiences that change our lives? That's trivially known, and there is nothing special about Islam in this sense.
And everything I believe in.
Okay, do you want to go now? I'm heading off now. I'm going to head off.
We can do it.
Good. Carry on. Okay. I'm going to enjoying that. Good.
What was on? I hate that when I'm talking about something.
It's like the past being shown because you've got a manual for how to live your life.
No, I didn't say that. I won't say that. I said something else. I hate getting interrupted when I'm talking, man. I'm in flow. Oh yeah, I was talking about the mind relaxing. The questions, the existential questions and things like that. Everything's on lockdown. Yeah, there's nothing I believe as a Muslim that can be shown to be wrong.
Hamza is convinced that Islam is true, and so far his arguments seem to be from personal experiences and from the utility of religion. We've seen how both of these just count as conceptual evidence and has no bearing on reality. However, we will continue the critique of this conversation in the next video. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed this critique, hit like and subscribe to stay posted on my content. Take care until next time.